Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Screwball Toy Hunts back here with another Marvel Legends review. And today, we are going to be reviewing the final figure that I have so far, the X-Men 97 wave. We are going to be looking at Bishop. That is right, guys. Bishop was my last review I'm going to be doing for now of this. And of course, we still have two more to review. I chose this one last because I have heard nothing but great things with the Bishop figure. So before we get into that, thank you guys so much for joining me on this video today. Can we get a minimum of 100 likes on this video? That's the best way you can help me grow this channel, is by hitting that like button. And speaking of growing the channel, we are doing a giveaway. We are giving away a Marvel Legend of your choosing. All you got to do is be publicly subscribed, like this video, turn the post notifications for all the content on the channel, and last but certainly not least, leave a comment in the comment section on what your favorite memory of all time with Marvel Legends is, and I will pick the winner once we hit 3,000 subscribers. So there is that. And programming note, I do want to mention one thing before we get into the review. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing our first ever Star Wars Black Series review here on the channel. So for all you Star Wars guys, make sure to tune in. We're going to be reviewing Clone Commander Jesse. Picked it up today, Walmart exclusive. So very excited about that. But we're talking about Bishop today. So save that for tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and we will review that figure. So like I say in every video we've done so far on these reviews, I picked these up at my local Walmart to very surprising. I cannot believe I actually found this. Again, they had one whole set. Some guy came in and bought Magneto and Wolverine, and I got the other four. So very happy to actually bring these reviews to you, because I believe I'm one of the first people in the world to actually bring you guys these reviews. So I'm very excited for that. So let's get into the packaging, of course, as we do with every single video. And of course, do want to mention October 1st, which I don't know when this video is going live. I think it might be actually going live October 1st. If my math adds up. Yeah, so today, I believe this, if I'm adding it up in my head, today, these will be at Target. So these are street dated for October 1st at Target. So again, if you want to take that UPC code right there, just have your Target employee scan it, take a screenshot of this, and they will tell you if they're in the back or not, if you want this particular figure. So again, very vibrant packaging. I love, love, love the packaging of this. If you see it in person, you'll know what I mean. I don't know if it does it justice on camera or not, but Bishop on the side, nice cartoon artwork there, and then we have all the other people on the side. And of course, we have Bishop himself. So let's get this open. Very, very sad that I have to open these, because I am a mint on card guy, mostly. But I do think I'm going to get a mint on card set of this eventually when they do hit Target clearance, because I do think these will eventually make it to Target clearance. I'm not going to lie. Because like literally every Legends set has made it to clearance in the last like year and a half to 2 years. So yeah, so if you really, really want, you could hold off on these if you really wanted to and wait. But I would wait. These are really cool. So let's get into it. And wow, okay, so I will say right off the rip, like this guy is like, I mean, there's no other way to put it. Big beefy. There's no other way to put it. There's literally no other way to put it. He is like a beefy like figure. Like, you know, like for example, like WWE, if you collect elites, like he is like a Brock Lesnar like esque figure. He's like, you could like tell. So let's go over accessories first. So he comes with 2 additional hands. He comes with a gun trigger hand, and he has another gun trigger hand for left and right. And of course, he comes with a blaster of some sort. I don't know the official name of this gun. A pistol. Looks like a pistol to me, but at the same time has like a really big extended barrel. So I don't know exactly what type of gun this is, but it's a gunmetal silver sort of color. So that's pretty cool. So there's that. And let's get into Bishop himself. So like I said, the first impression of this figure, and yes, he does stand. This figure does stand on his own without no problem. So that is always a plus in my eyes. But the first thing I noticed with this figure is how vibrant it is. This figure is very, very vibrant. You know, I kind of want to make an analogy. He kind of looks like the Fortnite dude. I mean, I don't know if you guys would get what I'm saying here, but he kind of looks like he's from Fortnite. He kind of really does. Because I believe the default skin in Fortnite, too, has a handkerchief on his neck like this, too. So it's really kind of funny. I don't know if that's intentional or not. But The yellow and the blue and the red most certainly pop out on this figure. So that's really, really cool. So again, I guess let's just start with the head scan first. So the head scan, again, really, really cool. I do like the cartoonish look. He has a tattoo, I believe, on his face. I can't really tell what that is. Yeah, it's like a tattoo of some sort on his face of like an arrow. I don't know exactly what that's supposed to represent. Again, I never watched the original show, so I genuinely don't know. But really, really cool. He has some spiky hair, pointy, not really that like sharp though, so you could just do that, don't matter. Really, really cool. Has a goatee looking going on to him. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's go with the movement. So he has 2 arms, and I guess I can just get to the backpack first. So he does have a gun, I guess, sling on his right arm, or I say left. So it doesn't come off, by the way. It does not come off. If you try to pull it off, you're going to break it. So for anyone wondering if this comes off, the answer to that is no. It looks like it can, but it can't. So it's literally, it's glued on there. It's glued right here underneath the handkerchief. It's glued on there. So don't try to pull that off because it's going to break it. So if you do that. So he has another like a backpack of some sort, like a sleeve. I don't know what that's supposed to represent, but it's really like hanging loosely on the figure itself. I don't know what that's about. So he has yellow sleeves on each side with very, very vibrant blue. On his neck, he has a very, very big red handkerchief that goes all the way down to his abdomen. On the left side of his body, again, your left, my right, same thing, right? He has a yellow stripe with a black stripe in the middle. Not exactly in the middle. That's kind of like OCD, kind of like low-key. But a black stripe. I don't know if my figure is like bad, or if, I don't know, because it's not exactly like right down the middle how I envision it to be, so I'm not entirely sure there. But either way, he has a black stripe going down all the way down to his boots. So now we have go down to the belt. He has a red X-Men logo, which I think is awesome. Again, I love how 3 of these figures we have reviewed so far have had the X-Men logo on them in some way, shape, or form. He has, might as well forgot the hands. He has a gripping hand on his left hand and a fist hand on the right with black, I guess, straps to, I guess, tighten his gloves on each hand. And down to the legs now. Again, he has a yellow stripe going all the way down to the boots. On this side, he just has all blue. So that's really cool. And on the back, he has that same yellow stripe, but there is no black on the stripe down here. And let's get to the movement now. So up, down, not really getting a lot of range of motion there. Honestly, not getting a lot of range of motion. As you see, he will look down, but in terms of looking up, that handkerchief, or that whatever this is, bandana, really will stop him from looking up. So there's that. So again, he has a thigh cut, or not a thigh cut, but a bicep cut, an elbow. They're pinless. That's always a W in my eyes. They're pinless. With wrist movements on each side. So pinless, goes in, out, up. That's how high his range of movement will. His range of movement's very, very good, I will say. That is probably the best range of movement for the arms I have seen with any of these figures. So that's actually really, really good. He has a ab crunch this way and that way. That's always pretty good. So that's really good in my eyes. He has a waist swivel down to the legs. His splits pretty much can go the whole way. He has a thigh cut, a knee, again, pinless, always a W, and very little movement in. Oh, he has a boot. He has a boot movement too. Okay, that's the first time we have actually seen that with these figures. So he has a boot rotation. So that's pretty cool. So that's and then he has somewhat of a ankle pivot. Not much. It's not much at all. So let's see what this looks like with the gun in his hands, because I do want to see overall like what the figure looks like. I don't know how I'm going to pose him exactly. I'm going to have to maybe look at some reference photos and try to really see it. But if you want to put the gun in the holster, all you got to do is just that. It literally just slides right in that side. You can't put it in like this. I mean, you can. It probably makes sense, actually, because how you would probably grab it's like that. Either way, you could put it in either way. It don't matter. But it just looks better like this at the end of the day. So overall, getting to the figure, the end of this review, because I am gassed. I reviewed all these figures literally in like one night. So I've been talking for quite a bit now. This is the last one I reviewed because obviously I wanted to save the best for last. I do think overall the Wolverine figure is probably going to be the best figure in the set, but of course, I couldn't buy it. I do have it on pre-order, so that's not an issue. So I'm definitely getting it in next week. It's supposed to come in October 5th, so that should be interesting. But overall, I do like this figure. This figure is very, very good. I was actually decently impressed, for one, how big the bubble on the card for his packaging was. It's like huge compared to the other guys. Overall, in terms of like what's best to worst in my eyes, of course, here we have the 4 that I have so far. I'm probably going to put, you know what? I'm going to give this figure, I think I'm going to overall give this figure a 9.5. It's not a perfect 10, simply because I don't know. I don't know. But in terms of vibrance, like his suit is very vibrant. Right next to Rogue in terms of vibrance, with the suit. But I love the traditional blue and yellow X-Men suit that he has. I think the handkerchief. I do think the handkerchief is a little much, or the bandana, or whatever you want to call it, because he can't look up. But really, I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. I do love the gun holster. I wish it would be removable, though. That's kind of a small little nitpick to me, at least. I wish it would be removable. It looks like it could be removable, but believe me, guys, it is not removable. Believe me. If you finagle with it too much, you will rip that. You will rip it off. It is glued. It is glued right here with the upper arm movement. So do not try to take that off, because I can almost guarantee you someone out there is going to try to take it off and think it's removable. Believe me, it is not removable, so don't try it, because you will break it. Along with, like, for example, her cape, it's not removable. So, guys, I will give this figure a 9.5. The only reason is because I do think this should be removable, and the head movement is not all really there. Can't go all the way around and everything, but overall, very good wave. I am very, very, very impressed with this X-Men 97 wave. I will say that. This is probably has been one of my favorite sets so far to review. Of course, we still have 2 more to review. We still have, and she still won't stay until this day. I don't know what's going on with that. We still have Magneto, and we still have Wolverine. Arguably, probably the 2 most important characters in the wave, still yet to be reviewed. So stay tuned to the channel, because we will review them eventually. Probably going to get Magneto this Sunday if I go to Target, if hopefully they're there. And then Wolverine I have coming in from GameStop next week. So stay tuned to the channel. If you're brand new, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.